Hold on, I'm having a little technical difficulties. Give me 1 second. 1 second to let everything come up.
I'm going to get you niggas. When I tell you, I'm not going to tell you when, but you better know I'm going to get you niggas.
Yeah, what's going on, people? Hold on, you hear me, Tom?
Yeah, I hear you. Sounds a little choppy
Oh, you
though.
hear me? Mic check. Give me a minute. Is it choppy now?
Nah, you good.
Is it? Okay. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the motherfucking Pack Show. You know what it is. Another edition of Expose That Shit. So what we're going to be talking about today is privacy, genealogy, and confidentiality. Please, anybody that has been giving their information out to people like HEMOC or whomever, Dan Calloway or whoever these goddamn sniggers is that gotta constantly have people information to have them fill out paperwork to give up their nationality. We're gonna tell you how to handle these people at the end and where should you be seeking legal advice or whatever the case may be. But we're gonna kill a lot of bullshit and a lot of false paperwork that be going around the community. This is the way that we can reach out and say something about the situation. So I got my boy on, Tomahawk Tony, as usual. Thanks, bro. And I have hold on, I got in the backstage. I got my boy Terry Bow, definitely hot on the legal shit. So we bringing him through. Just waiting on him. There we go. Okay.
What's good, Terry?
So
Good.
brothers, what's going on, Terry? How you feeling?
Everything good, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up, brother. It's nice to have you. Um, we're gonna be getting into the law aspects of things. That's why we brought you along. You already know what's going on. You the man's when it come to that. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely want to get the people tightened up on certain situations that has been going on in this community, as far as fraud and illegal situations. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start with basically what we're talking about is this paperwork, right? And when this paperwork is presented to you, who's presenting to you? You filling out your personal information. You putting on you being locked in the trust. Your family locked in the trust because of this shit. This is what we're going to be getting into. So, Tone, if you want to take it to, start it out, no problem.
Yeah, so yo, can you put the screen share back on me real quick? Yeah, so basically what we're discussing this evening is genealogy. All right. Privacy, genealogy, confidentiality. What you're about to see is the rates for genealogy services. All right. As you see on the screen right now, this website here, let me put it in the chat. This is a website called Economic Research Institute. Yeah. So let me just go ahead and put this in the chat so you all can follow along for your reference, things of that nature. All right. Where is that link again? Shit. I just had it up. Damn, where the fuck did it go? Pardon me, you know how I do. I be having too many links up at one time. And I do not know where it just went. But this what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to the website itself. All right. So, yeah, once again, this website is showing the average hourly rate for a genealogist, for a professional genealogist that provides genealogy research services, okay? As you see, it says average hourly is $35 an hour, okay? So now, we have people that have been exploiting the people's, charging anywhere between $200 to $300 an hour, and it's pure exploitation. And at the same time, these people are not professionals. They are social media characters that think they're celebrities because they have a couple thousand followers. All right. Now, another thing with this, as we mentioned, privacy and confidentiality. Anytime that someone provides genealogy services, they're supposed to provide you with a non-disclosure and or a confidentiality agreement. And long story short, that is a contract for services rendered and what they're going to be doing with your information. All right. Hey, Terry, I got the legal definitions of contract up if you want to go in on that.
Yo.
Yo, Terry, you in?
Yeah, I'm here.
You good?
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got Cornell Law on the screen right now, showing the definition of contract and all of that. So as I mentioned, the people's is supposed to sign a confidentiality non-disclosure agreement with whoever is providing that genealogy service. Terry, can you elaborate on how contracts work?
All right. Well, you see the definition on the screen. A contract is an agreement between two people, two companies, two legal entities where there's offer and acceptance. Somebody making an offer, somebody accepting the offer, and in return, they paying some Federal Reserve notes. So whatever the terms of the contract, were would be binding on both parties and serve as the actual law that governs that transaction.
Yeah, that's a bet. So what is it when you have people that are offering these genealogy services, right? And let me just go to show y'all what's going on.
And
So,
I kind of know what you mean because I was almost caught up in it. You know what I'm saying? When I first came around. Oh shit. Go ahead, Tom.
yeah, so this is an example right here. We got this character, some of y'all may be familiar with him. He goes by the name Johnny Aborigine. Okay. Now, as you see on his website here, okay, this is his website. Let me go ahead and put this in the chat as well, so you can share this link to the people. All right. There it is right there. And so basically, this guy here is charging for one grandparent's. Let me zoom in on this too, by the way, so y'all can see it real clear. So for one grandparent's lineage, all right, one parent of your parent, $200. Okay. Second option, two grandparents' lineages, American Indian / POC, people of color, person of color, maternal or paternal lineage, $300. Full four grandparents' lineages, American Indian, people of color, extensive, then that's an R, that's incomplete, but he's charging $500 for this. So now let's go ahead and just take a look at what's going on here. Do the links work? Okay, the link work. Okay, cool. Let me zoom out so we can see what's going on here. So yeah, to begin family genealogy research of one maternal grandparent or one paternal grandparent, please list the one grandparent's full name, etc. And anyway, nowhere on here mentioned is a confidentiality agreement. That's a prerequisite when you're dealing with any professional genealogist. And as I showed y'all a moment ago, right? You have professional genealogists, okay? It says what type of degrees they have, their education and skills. Basically, these are real researchers, all right? So there's websites. I'm gonna put this in here also, how you can hire a professional genealogist if this is what you want to do. We encourage people to do services for themselves, but of course, some people, they get stuck with their research. You know what I mean? Whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? You could definitely hire someone. That's your choice. But at the end of the day, you will need to sign a confidentiality non-disclosure agreement. All right? I have some other links up here. This one is familysearch.org. It says genealogical business agreements and contracts.
Can I ask one question?
Yeah.
Can I ask one question?
Yeah.
So when you presenting this on your website, I know it probably ain't law, but do these people supposed to have some type of, we're going to be sounding, it's definitely confidential. Is that supposed to be posted? Because this is dealing with my grandmother, my grandfather, and my family. So this is like a bloodline. This is like a social, like how I should act like you. You know what I'm saying? Like you act with your social security card. You should act like this. A lot of y'all giving y'all information around to these fucking fools, man. To these fucking internet fools. And y'all claiming they working and they work. Ain't nobody working. This ain't no job you would have went to school for. He was working. Why didn't take a couple genealogy classes if he was working? But let's keep going.
Word. So as you see, this is on familysearch.org. Wow, Indy, if you can drop this link in the chat so the people they can see this as well. All right. Let me go ahead and zoom in on this page too so you all can see it clearly. So agreements and contracts. That's what we were just discussing. Terry just explained what a contract is. So it says the very best advice we can give you on this topic is to read carefully the executing contracts chapter in professional genealogy. It is very important to clarify client goals or instructions, research authorization, and time or expenditure limitations. Okay. Remember, you're dealing with a professional. And this professional, you are trusting them with your information here. This is not something to be used for recruiting purposes or exploitation purposes. All right, because what's been going on as we had two talks on early this week, right? Where we covered a series of events that's been going on throughout the years in regards to certain individuals that has been gaining people's information, names of their ancestors and what have you, land records, etc. And then they are filing legal documents, right? Such as trust and things of this nature, claiming your property, claiming your people, essentially claiming your heritage. And they're not giving people full disclosure. Hey, Terry, you've been working on your genealogy over the years too, huh?
Oh, definitely. The situation that you're talking about, I think we discussed maybe about 4 or 5 months ago. That use of front situation.
Yeah.
So as it pertains to contracting with these people, to do things for you that you don't want to do yourself, you at least have to vet the person. You know what I mean? Like if they don't have that type of language or disclosure on their page, I mean, and you still shop with them, like I wouldn't be mad at them for offering that service. I'd be mad at the person who considered the service, pay for the service without doing more research.
That's facts. That's facts.
It's definitely not illegal. You remember I was telling you, it's not illegal. It's fair play for somebody to create a trust in your name and not tell you about it. That's fair play.
Wait. So how are we sure? Like, it's fair play for a motherfucker to start a trust. But like, am I locked in the trust?
No, the way that it works is like you got a person that creates the trust, the grantor, and he's gonna put either some money or some property into a trust for some beneficiaries. Now he can use your name to create the trust. Like it's gonna be the Wild Indian Trust, and it's gonna be for the benefit of Wild Indian and his heirs and assigns. But he doesn't have to tell you that he made that trust. You see what I'm saying? He ain't got to tell you that.
That's fucked up.
But what can happen is, and what usually happens is, if you pass before the trust, does what it's supposed to do, and transfer property to you, your heirs, and assign, then the property reverts back to whoever created the trust. So it's almost like somebody can use your name, as a tax loophole or, some shit like that.
Take your land, your cars, your house.
Oh, absolutely. No, think about your name.
Easy.
Think about your name, your actual government name, like we all used to call it, and think about any corporation. Now, if you started a business, you would go and register your business name and you would own it. But when you at the hospital and your mother tells the birth attendant your name and they go file it first, It don't belong to you.
Damn. I know if the hospital ain't put my name. How you know if the hospital ain't filed your name? This shit crazy. Nigga,
Oh
you
This is
yeah,
what
don't
I
this
know
call
that.
rabbit hole deep.
exploitation.
Rabbit hole deep.
So we got a guy named
That's why I'm
Colorado.
here.
We gonna use him as an example because his ass is the African in the community, really fried, acting crazy, and we don't give a fuck about no Colinago. So we gonna use his chief Colinago as the. I ain't gonna even call him a chief. That's an upset.
Baby
He
oil.
dishonorable. Baby oil. Okay, Chief Baby Oil. Yeah, he could be the chief of the baby oil. Chief Baby Oil goes to these places, to these elderly homes, strip for these old women, sleep with them. You know, grandma ain't been out here in a long time. Grandpa been dead for years. Sleep with these older women, meet them at the casino, then get them to talking about their Indians, get them to talking about this, spend nights over their house, do little interviews in that town, like he got somewhere to stand. He with these women and these older women. Oh, you Cherokee? Oh, me too, me too. And he's locking their ass in trust.
Yeah. And
That's the type of
essentially,
shit that he doing.
yeah, and essentially, we the people have a,
That shit, yeah,
in my opinion, we have a duty
crazy
to
within
inform
itself.
each
It's
other of
crazy.
these. Yeah, we have a duty to inform each other of these traps in which these weirdos, these scammers, these frauds are actively engaged in. Because they're not giving people full disclosure about it. They're luring them in.
Facts.
Utilizing social media to gain trust
And,
people.
and the Moors be on top of a lot of this paperwork. Be the Moors. Y'all be careful and listen, man. Listen, he might then put a lot of trust in you niggas' names. And they ain't doing the same. And Carper Color Tribe and all this old stupid shit doing the same. No matter what you think, no matter how much you hate us, we telling you the truth. And that's what we're here for. Now, this might not be of your liking, your taste of conversation, especially not to the ones who be committing these type of crimes. They don't like this type of shit to be exposed. Well, we want to tell these old fanatic fools that have been sitting next to these people that's hosting their events that you're being counted. You belong to them. You fucking around putting your name with this shit. They fucking with HEMOC. They know how to do it. Everything that these brothers saying they do, they know how to do it. And we need to be cap aware. And that's why we're here. Not to hurt nobody, not to slander nobody. You want to be a part of corporations and shit like that, that's your business. But to the people that don't know, that's why we up. So I just want to let that be known.
Yeah, so I'm gonna read this right here. So the link to this family search.org, confidentiality and privacy when sharing. It says here, in client work, you must protect the confidential nature of the agreement you share. While you as the author of the report have copyrights to its form of expression, the client too has certain rights for the use of that report you were paid to research and assemble. Okay? So for those of you that are interested in hiring someone to provide these genealogy services for you, right? Your confidentiality must be preserved, okay? You, the client, has certain rights for the use of that report. You were paid. You paid someone to do this research and to assemble that research. It continues saying, this is why spelling out in a contract the current and future rights can ensure fairness to both parties. The client may choose to make that report available to other people, but you should not assume the same option without permission. Okay? And this is what's going on. You're signing up with these fake tribes. They're promoting fake tribes, fake nations. Okay? Once again, those are corporations, those are corporate entities. That means that they are subsidiaries of the United States, long story short. All right? You have not given these people permission outside of what was discussed verbally, but you need to have these things in writing. Any genealogist that you deal with, all right, they're supposed to provide you with certain agreements. They're supposed to detail the terms of the contract. You're supposed to review it, make whatever additions, make whatever subtractions, whatever you need to do so the contract is to your liking, and this is before you hire them.
Stop giving away your information, man. Stop giving away your information to internet motherfuckers. Stop. This shit ain't that hard. You don't never want to do nothing. You never want to read. You want everybody to do it for you. Stop. Stop giving your information to these folks. I'm trying to tell you. Giving your name, your addresses, your mother name, her birthday, her date. She probably long gone. Your grandmothers and great grandmothers. You giving out your whole lineage. That motherfucker put a refrigerator in your name just by knowing your name and social. Your bloodline information. Go search for your shit and take it. You better be careful. You better be careful. If you know these people, then that's fine. But you don't know.
So this is the situation here. So check it out. Alicia Monet asked the question here: how can I protect myself if some of my info has already been put out? Terry, can you answer that question?
Say that one more time.
Okay,
so
how
Alicia, can I protect myself if some of my info has already been put out?
Look on the screen. That's the question.
Yeah, Terry, your voice going in and out.
Like, do you have that contact? You got you got their contact information?
So Alicia's asking, do you have their contact information? Because the situation
reason why I'm asking if she got the contact information is a regular person who's not a celebrity is entitled to, so much privacy. Whereas if you was a public figure, like you wouldn't enjoy them same rights. If you have their information, you can send them a notice, do a 30-day administrative process on them. Send them a notice, to cease and desist, using your personal information, your family information, whatever it was. Okay, you said it was your genealogy chart. Just off the top of my head, I would say, send them a notice to cease and desist. Give them a 30-day period, and after that, file a police report. That's damn near identity fraud, identity theft.
Wow, it was a screenshot of one of your elders' chart way back when. Okay. Yeah, essentially you can go to PCE Private Consulting. All right. That's Terry. This is Terry's website where he can assist you. You can contact him directly through the website if you need assistance with those processes. All right. Also, he just referenced the 30-day administrative process. We have that available on the a4pure.com website. Pardon, I pressed the wrong link there. Let me go back. Yeah, we prepared this guide about 2 years ago, so people can have the right information so they can deal with whatever issues in which they're having. We have to get back into writing. Terry, can you expound on the necessity of how the pen is mightier than a sword?
And before you start, Tone, before you stop, like drop some genealogy websites for them if you can, when around.
Oh yeah,
this time,
I got plenty. Yeah, I got plenty. Yeah,
right.
I just want to continue with this point though. What Terry was saying. Yeah, Terry, can you explain to people the necessity of writing these letters, preparing these legal correspondences, things of that nature?
Well, I mean, everything that we're doing at this point is basically commerce. Like the regular world no longer exists. Business reigns supreme. Regular men and women aren't considered. These days it's all about a corporation. So we all have to conduct ourselves accordingly. We have to handle our business. So men and regular men and women, like we would like to fight it out, argue it out on Facebook, diss each other to death, slander each other, all that BS. But people in the business world, you ever see somebody say something crazy about a celebrity, and then their attorney sends that individual a cease and desist letter, and all of a sudden it get quiet? That's handling your business. You see, you you can only do so much without liability in the world of commerce. So if you dealing with somebody who know how to conduct themselves out here in these business streets, they mess around and own everything that you own. Just off you making a mistake.
Yeah, that's
This is
true.
why regular people are encouraged, to chase the bag. You know what I'm saying? A person without knowledge has to have money in order to pay people more knowledgeable than themselves. That's the goal.
Man,
If you knew, like if you knew a lot, you would pay people, man. Like that was one of my main objectives before I dove into the knowledge as deeply as I did. I was trying to figure out, how not to need money, how not to use money.
right.
Yeah, so yeah, why Indian, you just asked for to show some links to
Yeah,
professional genealogy services, huh?
because we got a lot of people, right, with these fake genealogies, all right? People that are looking, because let's just be frank, guys. The game is all about trust. That's this game that's being played around you niggas that don't know what this game is about or how to play it at all. The game is about trust. And that's what they locking you. They starting trust up in your name around your people and around your land and shit like that. They're all learning from each other. These motherfuckers get in there saying they your cousin, they your family, they know this people, they know that people. They're selling you a pitch. And they motherfucker about to hit a home run with your silly ass. All motherfuckers asking y'all to do is wake up and know that if you ain't gonna get a motherfucker white boy over the phone your information to check the bill, don't get no motherfucker no information on your don't get no motherfucker your personal information. You shouldn't be giving people your personal information. So that's what this is about. Keep your personal information. Be frank with this when you're dealing with professional people. That's cool. You're dealing with professional people. People that got a background of doing this shit. These motherfuckers don't got no backgrounds of doing it, G. He tell you these YouTube motherfuckers. They don't have no background of fucking with people paperwork knowing to scratch that shit. That shit's supposed to be burned, everything. They ain't supposed to have that no more. They don't deal in business, bruh. Y'all give y'all shit to regular people, man. Just send me your social and your name and your birthday and your address if you can.
Right.
Send it to me. Just email me. The Wild Indian one, just in case you do, at gmail.com. Just send me your social, your birthday ID. I want to look up your parents. A fool ass song. Go ahead, though, Tom.
Yeah, hey Terry, did you have a comment?
Yeah, man. I mean, as much as you want to help people, I mean, it's more than one definition of help. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta leave motherfuckers hanging. You know what I'm saying? And let them
Facts.
figure it out in the dark. It ain't always about somebody doing something for you. Certain things you shouldn't want nobody else to do on your behalf, especially when you add all of the details, and broaden the context of the conversation. We're talking about finding out our ancestry, our genealogy. How did we lose it? The fact that you don't bring that into the equation, and use a certain level of discretion, like you're not even passionate enough to do it on your own. You want to pay somebody else to do it for you. Like they can give you anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you not want to do this yourself when there's so much at stake? Like, it's so much at stake. This ain't just something that you're gonna put on your wall and stare at and admire. No, we talking about stolen land and shit. Like, this way deeper than just something you're gonna hang on your wall. So, act accordingly.
Facts.
That's right. That's right. So yeah, we just posted a link to this website, capitalgenealogy.com. This is a professional genealogy service provider. Okay. This is if you want to hire someone. All right. I don't know their rates exactly, but as we see on the screen, other services included free of charge. Summary reports and document appendix. All right. You can view, download your reports, documents from your private dashboard. There's a GEDCOM file. Some of you may be aware when you're doing your genealogy, like what I encourage people to do, utilize the free services first. All right. Get your relatives' names, dates, locations. Speak to your elders, speak to your relatives, you can, what have you. Speak to them. Document everything. Take time to sit down with them, whether it's over the phone, whether you do a video conference, whether you're able to physically sit with them, right? Record what your elders are saying, their experiences. No detail is too small. All right. I'll give you an example. My elders, they was giving me what sounded like nicknames. All right. Years ago, they was like, yeah, Dicey. My grandmother had a sister named Dicey, right? So Dicey is older than my grandmother. So I was able to find my grandmother on particular records because she was too young at the time, right? But Dicey being her older sister, I was able to track Dicey, and that was an actual name. All right. So anyway, with the free services such as FamilySearch.org, right? You know, you can start building your tree, your family tree, for free, right? Build it for free, putting in the information, etc. Okay, and then from there you can download what they call a GEDCOM file. Okay, this is a database file compatible with most genealogy software, enables clients to publish and explore their family tree. Basically, with this GEDCOM file, which you downloaded from Family Search, right? You can go ahead and go to Ancestry. This is the techniques that I share to people, right? Now you go to Ancestry.com because they have a tremendous database, right? They have like, what is it, 7 to 14 day free trial. Within that 7 to 14 day free trial period, right? Upload that GEDCOM file. So now it's going to populate in Ancestry, and now Ancestry is going to give you a series of resources, what they call hints. That little green leaf in Ancestry, right? Is going to give you a lot of different records in which you can trace, track, and pretty much further your research. Okay. Now, certainly, you have people, right, who was in Spanish territories, French colonial territories, etc. You see what I'm saying? And so this is where translation services will come in. So this website here, capitalgenealogy.com, they're offering free translations. Okay, they're also offering free transcriptions. Okay, it's because when you're looking at some of these records and all of that, right? It's very difficult to read. The what is it? We've shown in our H2FBA classes, right? The material, the course materials, right? That a lot of the census gatherers, the census takers, and all of that back, especially during the 1800s period, a lot of them was illiterate. They barely knew how to read, write English. You feel me? And so you'll see them literally on some scribble scrabble type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you like, damn, I cannot make out that word. So they're writing in cursive. Some of them are writing in blatant English letters and all of that. But a lot of them records I've seen, the oldest ones, they're writing in cursive. You know what I'm saying? So it can be playing with your eyes a little bit. So with this company here, once again, they're offering free transcriptions. All right. We have another company. Let me see here. Where are we at? Okay, yeah. Let me show you this also. So this is a list of genealogical societies. This is from rootsweb.com. Okay, let me put this in the chat as well. Yeah, wow, Indy, if you could share that link too. So this is a situation, right? Across the country, there are genealogical societies. Okay, these are groups of people, all right, from whatever ethnic backgrounds. And they have been doing genealogical research for years. For years. You got some people out there that will help you for free. It's just a matter of you applying.
And shout out Bones, because he definitely be helping motherfuckers for free. And I ain't never heard him about doing no snake shit. I always heard he kept it professional. And he always, like, I know he got a background in doing what he's doing because he's good at what he do. So I'm gonna shout out him, and I'm gonna shout you out too, Tom. Everything's definitely been professional. Me dealing with you, you know what I'm saying, and even ordering clothes and everything I've got. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all some professional brothers, and I just want that to be known. You feel me?
Yo, that's appreciated, man. Yo, essentially, I'm just about quality for our people, man. Like, we deserve better. That's what I've been encouraging for years. Our people, especially our youth, having a better experience.
Right.
And the only ones responsible for our youth having a better experience is us. Those that are mature, those that have experience, those that have we've been through the, let's say, less than the best experiences. And so now, by us being aware of the less than the best, now we're able to encourage, actually invest in the best and the better. You see what I'm saying? That's what it's about for me. So on this list right here, and on that link right there on the Roots web, so it starts off with national societies: Afro-American Historical and Genealogical Society, all right, American Canadian Genealogical Society, American Family Records Association, so on and so forth. We got Alabama here, Alaska. It goes in a chronology order right here, all right. All territories you see on here, all territories. There are societies out there, okay? They have their P.O. boxes and all of that. Some of them have websites. You just got to look into it, you know? Next up is, let me show you this other page here. So this is Board for Certification of Genealogists. They have a directory of certified genealogists, okay? This is how you avoid getting played by these non-professionals, such as what we see over here, right? This is a non-professional here. $200. Let me tell you something about $200, right? You can literally, for $200, you can literally hire someone for over 4 or 5 hours of research. You could possibly get 6 hours of professional genealogical research for $200. So this being advertised here, one grandparent's lineage, right? Yo, in 1 hour, depending on the type of researcher you're dealing with, in 1 hour, all right, a fraction of that $200, right? That real researcher, that professional genealogical researcher, they can cover numerous people with that one grandparent's lineage. They're going to connect all the dots. All the siblings. They're going to cover all of that. While this person here, Johnny Aborigine, is talking about $200, $300, $500, things of that nature. Once again,
I ain't know nothing about that website. I knew nothing about that. You know, I know you be searching, you know, in the genealogy world to see what's going on, because you know genealogy is definitely important, and it plays a major role in what we're trying to prove here. You know what I'm saying? Who we are, and to see that these people play these type of games, we just thought we'd bring it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Whether y'all feel like it was needed or not, I definitely feel like it was needed to understand that your information is important. Your parents, your ancestors' information is very important, and you should, like Terry said, man, you should be doing your own shit. You should. You don't have the ambition like you want to pay somebody else to do your own shit. That's what's wrong with us, though. In all and with everything, we want to pay somebody to cook for us. Go to the Arabs and buy fucking chicken. I just don't understand. We want everybody to do everything for us. We don't want to do nothing. You got to do your own genealogy, man. It's easy.
Yeah. So on this website here, American, this is H2FBA. I set this up last year, so that certain quality information can be available. All right. Right now I'm gonna show the American, what we call the anthropological American genealogy in history. Okay. We have classes on this subject. So I'm going to show y'all quickly, all right, briefly, if you will, how basically, you know, you can provide these services for yourself. I'm sure if you reach out to your kin, right, to your peoples and all of that, you may have someone in their youth, maybe an elder. You have someone, I'm sure, that's great with research. And you could pay them to do the research, okay? So we have the introductory class, right, which explains the history of census, U.S. Census, data assessment and collection, techniques for collecting data, data application, purpose and usage, and all class materials will be available upon reservation of your seat. So essentially, right, we was going to be doing these classes, hosting anywhere between 10 plus people. All right. Anyone interested, feel free to go to h2fba.com, send us an email, and we'll try to schedule something with you. Oftentimes we do share information for free. All right. Basically, you can purchase the class materials. Okay. We have the intermediate class and we have the advanced class. These go into tremendous detail about how to conduct the research. All right. Whereas you can provide this service for yourself, and we're not taxed. We're not charging no $100, $200, $300, $500 to show you how to conduct your own genealogical research. Okay. So once again, this is the H2FBA website here. I'm gonna go to put this in the chat as well, so you all can see it if you're interested in it. All right. So also I just put it in there. This confidentiality agreement. This is a one-page agreement here. This is an example of what's going on. So this is for what is it? Yeah, this is for what's the name of this company? Family Tree, and this is out of the state of Colorado here. Okay, so once again, you have genealogical societies and service providers, professionals across the country, every territory. All right, that's if you're interested in hiring someone. A lot of these websites, they have, as you see, they have tremendous professionals on here. Tremendous professionals.
Most of these Moors that meet you, they talk about, giving your information or helping you get your nationality changed. A lot of these guys are aware of the trust shit. I can really say that a lot of that trust shit that's going on in the community, Moore taught you. He might taught it to you. He know how to trick people. He know the ins and outs, and he tricking the shit out the community. And now other people are doing it, and he's still around, and he's using them to trick people in the community. And we just letting it be known that hey, you playing the dumbest role you could ever play. You giving out your information willingly, not against the law. You heard what Pearson. It's not against the law. It's not against the fucking law, bro. You getting played willingly. Can't be meeting these type of motherfuckers, man. It's free. It's free genealogy out here, and it's some real shit you can pay for out here. But I wouldn't even trust nobody to pay nobody. They've been psyching motherfuckers out too. Do it yourself. Have some ambition. Have a way about yourself. Go ahead, Tony. You go ahead and continue on. I'm sharing the link.
So I just shared this other link right here. This is genealogy-detective.com. All right. It says here my rates, project terms, and billing methods. It says fees, rates may be as low as $25 per hour, but could be over $100 per hour, depending on the complexity of the research project. The average rate charged by most competitive or competent genealogists ranges from $35 to $60 per hour. Research fee for research at a courthouse or other repository is $25 per hour plus fees, which include travel time and related costs such as copy fees. This is a professional here. They are giving you full disclosure about what the expenses are, beginning at $25 per hour. Then it goes up from there, depending on the complexity of the research that you need, that you agree with them on. They detail it all here: expenses, payment, getting started, the project agreement, okay? Project reporting. So look, they show here other researchers, right? Pro genealogists affiliated with Ancestry.com. So on Ancestry.com, pro genealogists, right? They're charging for the smallest session of research is a 20-hour session, which starts at $2,300. So you're talking about 20 hours. Okay. Once again, if you're dealing with someone that knows how to conduct proper research, a lot can be done within literally 10 hours, 12 hours. Okay. And this is why we encourage you all to do it yourselves. Get with your relatives. Make this a project for you and yours. We have everything's at our fingertips right now. Yo, plan a trip to the courthouses, to these county locations, so that you all can conduct research in the National Archives and whatever repositories that has the information that you need to further your research. Because the information is available. And you don't have to trust some random character on social media that can't even deliver their books effectively.
Oh man.
These people cannot even deliver their so-called books.
Man.
But they're able to do genealogy services for you for $200, $300, and $500. That's outrageous. These same people that have a background dealing with hemlock, background dealing with various scammers and people with some tremendous mental disorders. That's all about the bag. They're not about the people, they're about the bag. And all these years on YouTube, why is it, right? All these people that promoted themselves as genealogists, this and the other, right? How come they haven't taken the time to show you what we're showing you tonight? It's that simple. They claim to do this. They claim that they're about this and what have you. But where is the evidence of them really being about it? Because as you see, these are just links on various websites. I got like 20 websites up right now. You can literally look up a genealogy society if that's what you want to do. The information about how to actually conduct the research, you can locate that for yourselves as well. What we did is just save people time, and we added other elements of history, focusing on our American people, so that we can convey specifically to our people that we are the Americans, and this is how you conduct this real American research. Because genealogy for our American people is different than that for a foreigner. It's very different. Yeah, so Wild Indian, Terry, y'all want to add anything?
Hey,
Yeah, man.
yeah, go ahead, Tim.
My whole thing was let's not attack the people that's offering these services. Like if we don't like the services, we just don't patronize that individual. Ain't no need to talk about how outlandish their shit is. Let's talk about the consumers. You see what I'm saying? Them the motherfuckers we concerned with. Teaching people to be active on their own behalf should be the goal. Not tearing down somebody else that look like you or slandering somebody else that look like you. Let them motherfuckers live. You know what I'm saying? Let them
Man, them
live.
niggas is foreigners, man. That dude not American, man. That dude a whole more, yo.
That's all fine and dandy. If people don't have the ability to ascertain that on their own, then those aren't individuals that need to be saved. Them the sheep. You know what I'm saying? Them the sheep. Why you gonna be mad? Why you gonna be mad at somebody? Listen, let me explain the scenario to you, because we all men. We having a conversation, right? So you come into this right-minded knowledge, right? And just like a Christian coming into the Bible, you want to run out and share this shit with everybody in sight. You want to tell everybody, but then the motherfuckers that you trying to tell, they ain't necessarily receiving the shit. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, like, you can only get so far with the shit. You need a little bit of help your damn self. So what started off as a righteous move could quickly become a scam artist. You know what I'm saying? Because the community didn't, support you in your studies, or, like we doing this shit to ourselves. We doing all of this shit to ourselves, man. And the funny part about it is nobody's wrong. Everybody's making decisions. But if I'm a scam artist, if I'm putting myself out there and I'm charging you some exorbitant amount of money and you come and pay it, you see what I'm saying? That's a contract. That's offer and acceptance. Did nobody get swindled? I put my price out there. You saw my price. I didn't hold you at gunpoint to make you pay my price.
All right, so Terry, I got a question for you, right? So
yeah,
let's say this, right? You're in a community, right? Everyone in your community is trustworthy. They're honorable, right? Y'all all maintain y'all honor, y'all maintain security protocols for each other to preserve y'all community, right? And now you got this third party trying to come in your community, right? And they coming in lying to the people. They coming in with a bag of tricks, right? By you being one of the people from this community, and you identify that, yo, this person is trying to exploit the people in my community. What's the first thing you're supposed to do?
Of course, you're supposed to let your people know.
Okay.
You ain't.
Okay.
How many times have you had to fight people that look like you when you're trying to save them? See, it's the mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't disagree with, you being proactive and saying like this shit is wrong. My man shouldn't be doing that. And I agree. But it ain't nothing we could do to stop him. All we could do is tell the sheep, hey yo.
And that's what we're doing.
It would behoove you, to take it upon yourself to set aside an hour out your day. You know what I mean? I get it. People is pressed for time. The convenient thing to do is to pay somebody to do something for you. If you're going to adopt that mindset, you need to also be able to ask questions, read a contract, understand what you're getting for your money. A lot of these people will pay this man $200 and he can literally just give you the name of two grandparents and he completed the contract. And you probably thought he was going to give you a whole document, 5-6 pages of shit. He can give you the name of two grandparents and that completes that contract. So again, who's screwing who over?
Yo, it's the fact that they're gaining trust by deception, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, if those individuals are gaining trust off of this shit that I just saw, man, buyer beware, man. Buyer beware. That's where I sit on that.
And that's why we here though. That's why we here. So people though with some of these people though, Terry, have no history of these people slandering them and things of that nature. So I'm done with the far as that, but exposing that business and what's going on in the community, and people, newer people are coming along every day, and this agreement, like I say, we're in it to tell the customer beware of this shit. Basically, talking shit about them, that's just a little extra because of what motherfuckers done to motherfuckers. And I know you probably have seen some of the shit that people have said and did in these websites that they have with pictures of people and individuals, and you know what I'm saying, and cases and things of that nature that's going on in a personal life. This stuff has been exploited all on the internet by these people that basically he's speaking of. Now, I didn't know the website exists. Really didn't know that, but I know what they do. I know how they do. So in all, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna give them that because I seen this shit from the inside. You know what I'm saying, of what they did, and I seen what they did to this community. Not just one or two, all they as together, and they continue doing this to the community. So me on my free time, I come right here and I'm like, fuck y'all. Let it be known. Tell the truth. And fuck them when they say something behind my back. Because it is what it is. This shit ain't right. Half of these dumbass niggas think they walk around here part of the tribe and they got a fucking membership card. How the fuck? What the fuck? Nigga, I got a membership card at the fucking Horseshoe Casino. What the fuck is the difference?
Yeah.
I get free food and everything.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
Letting these niggas lie to you. Playing these motherfucking games. Fake Travis stealing. This motherfucker, he might get stole. Motherfucker say he in the car talking about millions. Millions. I'm talking millions. What the fuck? So we gonna pump brakes on this shit. And I want to kind of get into the membership card and the difference between that membership card, really, because I want to get into the law factions of it. What's the difference between the bullshit ass membership card they getting and the actual IDs, native IDs that the real the real people that's part of the real tribes have? You know what I'm saying? So like, if Two Hawks and them got an ID, what's the difference between another tribe having a membership card and they having an ID? What's the difference? Is there a difference? They saying they belong somewhere.
Hey Terry, you got that question?
Yeah, I'm about to answer. Hold on 1 second.
I know it's funny, Tier, but it gotta be. I know you should looking at this shit like these motherfuckers giving away their information, and they'll know the difference between the real fucking ID card and their membership card. Fuck is
See
this?
that
But it's
that it goes back. It goes back to the, you know, knowing what you're getting for your money. See, the fact that somebody can sell you a membership card and you feel, you know, empowered by it, let you know what I'm saying, like that right there, let me know you shouldn't even be off the porch. Your mom, you know what I'm saying, like you should still be on the porch. I mean, come on, man. I mean, listen. We have a community of people that we are trying to, you know, enlighten. We trying to spark them brain cells. Now, if you woke up today and you discovered, hey, I'm an Indian, immediately that should trigger you to want to figure out what exactly happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did we get here? All of the players are still here. The white folks still here. We still here. The Native Americans still here. Like all the players are still here. So how did we get to where we at? Once you start looking through that, sifting through that, and you find somebody like a Tomahawk Tony, you know, who willingly lays it all out. He ain't charging nobody. How can you then, you know, go to somebody else, you know, that's trying to, you know, spoon feed you and get some dollars out your pocket, you know, with a little bit of nothing? You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel sorry for those people who, you know, wander in that direction. There's too many people out here dropping real knowledge. Now, if you so ignorant that you'll go and listen to the BS, what I'm supposed to do for you?
facts. That's facts.
That's all I'm saying. Like, what am I supposed to do for those individuals? I'm not about to run over there and get them and try to bring them back. They just gonna wander over there again.
Facts. Facts. But like I say, we do it to let you know. Do it to let you know. So all of this shit that's happening to us is happening willingly. I heard Two Hearts come on here and say it out his own fucking mouth. Say what happened to me basically happened to me because I didn't know.
Exactly.
It happened to me because I didn't know. He wasn't ashamed of it. This shit happened to me. Nothing he mock is doing is illegal. Just like Terry just said. None of these niggas is doing is illegal. They're
Right,
legally
because
doing
it's
everything.
commerce.
Legally fucking
But
to
see,
go.
let me add something there though, right? There's a difference between our American nation's laws and the laws of these foreigners. Their laws
Fact.
is commerce, is commercial based. Our Indian laws, our American laws is natural based. But we got motherfuckers engaged in unnatural practices to exploit and ultimately cause harm and injury, pain, suffering, etc. to our people. There should be punishment for that shit.
Oh yeah.
And that's why the dude him he got ran up out of there. He got ran up out of Rhode Island, and he got ran up out of other territories for the foul and corruption he was doing against those people, going against their natural laws. You see what I'm saying?
Right. And of
This
whole
commercial law,
community.
this shit foreign. It's fucked up that we got to take time to really learn all of this shit. Thing is though, it's here via colonization, and we have a duty to secure ourselves regardless. While we identify what our natural laws are, while we identify what their commercial laws are, so that we can effectively secure ourselves throughout all of this shit.
Right. Now, the smart thing to do would be to pool our resources. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't have to become knowledgeable on all of these topics. You know, Tony, how many times a week do we converse?
Hold on, how many times we did what?
How many times a week would you say we talk?
Oh man, it varies. I mean, shit. Sometimes 3 times, 2 times, sometimes every day. Shit, it varies.
Okay, so if you got a question about law, you hit me up. If I got a question about websites or, you know, clothing aspects or anything of that nature, I hit you up. I don't have to learn clothing shit. You know it. You don't
That's
have to
right.
learn law shit. I know it.
No, I gotta
You
learn.
see what I'm saying?
I like to learn shit. But no, my bad, yo.
But you get what I'm saying. Like the resources is here, and all you got to do is tap in. Motherfuckers is not even knowledgeable enough to tap into the right people. They not like, come on now, do something. Help means in addition to what you're already doing. These motherfuckers are coming with nothing. They coming with nothing. I want you to do everything. So if somebody finesse you, you know what I mean. Come on now, we all big boys and girls. If somebody finesse you, you let that happen. Can't nobody do nothing to you that you don't allow them to do. We walk around and we trust people, just our face cards. White people, black people, Hispanic people. Like we trust people that we shouldn't trust with things that we shouldn't trust them with.
Yo, we're too fucking hospitable to this goddamn day, man. Foreigners identify, oh, these Indians are very hospitable. They are so friendly. We can do anything we want to them. Look, they let us claim their land and put our name on the shit. Look at that.
So,
they let us rename them and shit.
Again, self accountability. Affix a lot of this stuff. Like we go shop with anybody. I say this all the time. We some commercial whores. We'll spend our money with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't like doing nothing for ourselves. It's so many women in the community that braid hair, and it's meant like girls that braid hair in the wintertime. Dudes might need their hair braided. You know what I'm saying? He can come shovel your walkway. Like we don't have to use money. There's so many other ways that we can, engage with each other, where we could, sidestep all of this finance. That'd be the main reason a lot of people be pissed off because of their lack of finance, because they're not directing their energy to the right, source of income. So they be mad as hell about having to give up their little pennies. Like, oh, I don't want to give my pennies to you. You look like me. You should want to do it for free. Say I'm lying.
Mm-hmm. That's the truth. Yeah,
so that be the thing with us. That's the thing with us in commerce. We know better than to do what we doing. Subconsciously, that's what we thinking when we interacting with each other. Like we ain't supposed to be doing this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Yolanda says here, Terry is the one that knows his stuff when it comes to laws. We need them classes again. Yolanda Sanders, we appreciate your presence. We're definitely looking forward to resuming these law classes. Thing is, we need people present. All right. Send us an email. You can contact Terry through his website, this website right here. Okay. Terry does private consultations. And once again, we will be resuming these classes. But we've done classes before, and we asked people to send us whatever subject matter they wanted us to deal with. We'll conduct the research, all right, on whatever topic, criminal and civil. That's what Terry's specialty is, criminal and civil. You see what I'm saying? So email us, contact us. We are available. You see what I'm saying? Also, Terry, can you let the people know about the mentoring initiative that you've been preparing?
Yeah, I kind of came up with a idea. Like I wanted to do a giveaway for a mentorship on one of the platforms. We kind of put that one on the back burner, but mentoring is available through the site. For the topics that are listed on the site. I do provide, document prep as well as consultation services. But if you somebody that, if you bought your business and I can just point you in the right direction, like you could probably get a lot out of me without having to go through the normal methods. I like people as somebody who teaches. I also tell you, I'm a constant student. I don't even like to be called a teacher. I don't like to be looked at as a leader, and even if I accepted that title, I don't want to have a bunch of people behind me. I want a bunch of you motherfuckers next to me. You hear what I'm saying?
That's
I want y'all standing next to me.
And this is what it's about. This is what it's about. Like, yo, people claiming to be, oh, I'm the supreme, infinite, divine, honorable chief of all territories and all nations. Come the fuck on. How the fuck are you the most infinite motherfucker? Like, yo, come on. We don't know you. For one, we don't know you. The real chiefs in different territories, they don't know you. You know what I'm saying? And we need the people. What did Two Hawks say the other night, early this week? What did Two Hawks say? The chief is only as strong as the people of his nation, yo.
True story. True story.
The chief is only as strong as the people of his nation, yo.
Now, what important shit you said when Two Hawks was on, my nigga?
Hold on, what happened?
What important shit you said
What did I say?
when Two Hawks
I
was
said a
on?
lot. Shit.
Why would these motherfuckers can't even get along with their family member choose to try to bond with other motherfuckers that ain't their family before they even bond with their family? These are the questions we should ask. Oh, let's make a tribe. Is your whole fucking family involved? That's your own fucking auntie. She don't like you. She ain't taking this shit serious.
And why don't your auntie like you? See, that be that shit right there. Because, you know, like I said, I got a lot of background on motherfuckers, right? Yo, a lot of people done reached out over the years. I'm accessible. You feel me? And I got people giving me full disclosure about the behind the scenes, what goes on in the house stays in the house. Well, nah, motherfuckers open up that goddamn door. Let all the dead fucking skeletons fall out that motherfucker. You can hear some horror stories when you talk to the people, man. There's some real filthy motherfuckers out here in so many people's households of their own lineage, current, active. Shit that their relatives, aunts and uncles done did to the youth. Shit that the grandparents done did to the mothers and fathers when they was daughters and sons and all of that. It's a lot of filth. And it destabilizes the variables of trust and bonds and relationships that we have with our people. Motherfuckers is actively sabotaging their own tribes, their own clans. And in my opinion, we have a duty to secure what we know is right for us. Our entire existence is on the line. We see how the foreigners come into our communities on this advanced colonization type shit, right? It's very different than the initial points of colonization where, you know, the foreigners had a whole lot of conflict amongst themselves. Motherfucking husbands was regularly, routinely killing wives, enslaving their wives and selling them and shit like that. This is in real motherfucking quote-unquote U.S. history, all right? Fast forward today, what do we see? Yo, we see these foreigners, man, shit, they make sure they preserve their legacy. They not as wild as they was when they first got here centuries ago. And I'm literally talking like 200 years ago. Even 100 years ago in the 1900s. Oh, remember the women's rights movement, right? They needed our American women to co-sign their foreign women's rights. They needed our American women because our American women have always had rights. Always. Our American women always been free. Our American women wasn't no goddamn slaves and shit like that. Meanwhile, those foreign females, yeah, all of them were slaves. All right? And he was being abused. Being abused. It's a part of their cultures and customs amongst the foreigners, their traditions and all of that shit. When you study Islam and where Islam comes from, straight abuse still practiced, still going on to this day. We shared the information about female genital mutilation. That shit is still going on to this day from Africa to fucking Europe. All the Africans, those Moors and shit like that to go to Europe, yeah, they still practice female genital mutilation on little girls. That shit is corrupt. That shit is perverted. That shit is fucking wrong. But because of their culture and custom, oh, it's permissible in fucking commercial law. That's some bullshit. But whose issue is that? Is that our American people's issue or is that them foreigners' issue? I say this, when they bring that shit to America, now it becomes our issue. Where this shit is unacceptable. Why? Because our daughters and sons got to interact with those foreign daughters and sons.
Do they?
They're going to be exposed to the mental abnormalities of these foreigners. Our daughters and sons will end up adapting to these foreigners' corruption at an early fucking age, as we have seen just in recent generations. Pardon, I get excited.
Right there, man.
They coming in by the boatload here in Chicago. Like I ain't gonna lie, like they don't like us, bro. And it ain't like even with the like I told y'all about the gay situation that's taking place in Chicago, man. I don't know if people are aware, but like they have their own community here. Like Roseland is a community, Inglewood is a community. There's a LGBT, ABC, whatever community. They get funding, they get everything. They welcome in the foreigners in under their umbrella. Everybody's welcome to be treated the same. They bring in every fucking body in. And these motherfuckers have been weird. I've seen it been hot these past few days. I've watched young ladies walk up and down the street, damn near half naked, and I'm looking at these foreigners that I'm in the car, in my car, and I'm sitting next to their car. And these Mexicans that's working on the street. Y'all be careful the way y'all fucking dressing, man. They can't take their eyes off of it. Even when they look and thought it was on accident, they still looking at these little girls. And don't give a damn who watching them. Whistling that little girl. Y'all be careful. It's a lot of foreigners in town. And y'all used to dressing like anything and going out. I know it's hot. Be careful, man. And we don't have to interact with them. That's what I was getting to there. We don't have to go to school with them and their community. They what I meant about the LGBT shit is they pushing the law to push like in Chicago to have more to have LGBT classes pushed under Black history classes, and they're going to be teaching like at least 3 or 4 classes of LGBT, different type of LGBT classes: art, history, LGBT gym. Got men wrestling women down and shit, beating them up, dressed like women. This was about to happen in our schools. Are we prepared to take our kids out of school? Are we prepared to? I'm gonna just teach my own kid.
Yo, we got
I know in the hood. I know over here, like it's about to be an indoctrination over here because where I stay at, none of these they send their kids to school just for babysitting purposes. Like they don't give a damn what they teaching and giving out COVID shots and none of that. They feed them and they keep them. That's a lot of these mothers in the hood. So around me, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of victims around me. But you know, I'm willing to take mine out. Hopefully, y'all be able to do the same. Hopefully, y'all got the passion. Love y'all
Oh,
children.
oh yeah,
It's
definitely.
about to get ugly.
Man,
And I want
my youngest has been homeschooled probably since middle school.
man, shout out to you, bro.
Yeah, man, that me in the commercial world, man. Like one day it was almost like you remember the scene in the Wizard of Oz where they walk behind the curtain and see my man. I had one of those moments. You know, like I look behind the curtain, man. Like I seen bullshit. You know, so I started looking behind all the curtains, and it was nothing but BS. You
Man,
know, like all of the people that was supposed to be professionals, like I was having legal issues, hiring attorneys for years. You know, just throwing money at problems, and then
we,
decided to read the Constitution one day, and started asking some questions. Man, after that day, I ain't hired not now another attorney, and I walk in the courtrooms with my chest out. I make them jokers sit up straight in their chair. They know me down there.
facts. I say a lot of these games that they play in school, like if we actually was protesting for the right thing, like the school board has a union. We talking about going to Washington D.C., going to stand in Congress, so motherfuckers can take pictures of us and stand out there and give a speech and act like they're in control of a whole tribe of people. That's what the fuck is going on. But anyway, if we going to
Yeah,
do that, but a
whole bunch of pump fake.
motherfucker won't battle the school board in their neighborhood. Motherfuckers won't battle this black indoctrination. It starts with every single neighborhood. If you in a small town, get them brothers and sisters together. It's time to battle the school board. Hey, y'all can't teach this black shit no more. Y'all can't teach African American because it's not fair to the people that ain't. And that how gay people go tripping. We want our own shit. Why? Because it's not fair to us. Yeah, okay. Y'all can't teach this black shit. Why? Because everybody that you didn't come from Africa. That's not facts and true. When do y'all stand up for y'all rights? When do we get about it with these motherfuckers? They got a union. You contacted a motherfucker trying to see, yeah, y'all Cherokee fake Indians. Yeah, y'all ain't How y'all gonna let me in and who out the bam? Nigga, you need to be arguing with the motherfucker that's indoctrinating your motherfucking kids. Fuck, you ain't talking to these
They ain't got
Democrats with
time.
school shit. You skipping
See
over
that
all that.
that's the setup right there. See, nobody has time to do anything. The oppressors they've scheduled your whole life. You know, they got you working Monday through Friday, give you your check on Friday so you can spend it all on Saturday.
Yep.
They just you go to church on Sunday and then you do it all over again. Like your whole life is scripted out.
A hamster on the
You
wheel.
don't and you can't get off, like because you're encouraged to live above your means. So you literally be stuck in a place in life and you don't know what else to do. You're like, I couldn't get off if I wanted to, I couldn't get off if I wanted to.
That's facts, man. That's some real sad shit though. Like life has been scripted out, nigga. Every holiday, every fucking church day, everything that they got going on. And our own people, we just trying to make you aware of how, you supposed to be keeping your information to yourself. That's what this shit is about. Our own people are to be looked at. And they're not doing anything wrong. By law. By street law, they is. Don't play with me law. But by law, they're not doing anything wrong. They just fucking you over legally.
It's all
Now,
voluntary. Exactly. It's all voluntary. Let's look back to the 1800s, the late 1800s, back when our folks was still kind of up. What was they doing? They were landowners. They was farmers. And the reason why the whole war thing popped off is because they were landowners and they were farmers. And they were selling their crops straight to market, no middleman, no tax, none of that. And we was eating good. You hear me? We was eating good.
man,
So with that being said, let's say we had a family of 10, because we always had large families. So you got a family of 10, you got a mother, a father, you might got a auntie living with y'all, Grammy probably still there, and a bunch of kids, right? But y'all got like 10 acres of land. So y'all growing, collard greens, corn, all of them expensive crops. You growing all of this stuff and you selling it straight to market. Everybody in the family is working. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you got food that you didn't grew, you ain't had to pay for. And while you had to work for the food, you probably strong than a motherfucker, all cut up in diesel from working in the field. Like everything that we would normally pay for in today's society, we used to get it out the mud, literally. Got that workout from putting in
that's
that work for the family. But now we
that's
go to
one.
Planet Fitness. We give our energy to somebody else to get a paycheck, and then we go pay Planet Fitness to get in shape.
Hey yo, that's what her grandfather, my wife's grandfather. He like 85 now. He goes out there in his little yard. He got a little piece of yard. He go out there and plant greens and cucumbers and shit every year and shit like that. And he say, y'all motherfuckers, y'all don't want to do nothing for yourselves. Y'all just don't won't even grow your own fruits and vegetables. Go to Walmart just to buy tomatoes. You just should plant the tomatoes. He's like, they had something to do. He's like, instead of killing yourself, you just did for yourself. If you just woke up, like, you know what? I'm gonna plant me a fucking garden. And I'm gonna eat out the garden. You would stop spending all that fucking money every year. You wouldn't need no fucking link card.
Yo, I'm glad you brought that up.
And
Wow, and
honestly,
yo, hold on, let me ask something real
We
quick.
accept the benefits from these motherfuckers.
Yo, check it out, right? Check it out, right? There are so many people within this quote unquote indigenous aboriginal community that are great. I'm talking about professional, natural agriculturalists, yo. We got
That's
people
right.
growing everything. Shit, Terry grows shit. Yo,
That's
Terry,
right.
no doubt.
yo, this is yeah, Terry. I want you to share your experience with agriculture, but I want to encourage the people listening, right? Reach out to those that do these things. Holler at them. They have a natural interest. They're actually invested. They're actively and actually invested in cultivating life, and they have no problem sharing to you techniques. We got people in the network, yo. They send seeds to other people. They will send you some heirloom seeds of various produce, fresh spinach,
Yeah, see,
collard
you'll
greens.
be surprised how hard seeds is to come by right now. So you know somebody got heirloom seeds. Shit, just selling seeds, you can make you a couple pennies.
Shit, shouts to Chief Know Your Meaner. Shit. Yo, motherfucker, know you got seeds on deck.
That's what's up.
Word up. Yo,
But
we
yeah,
got
man,
different skill sets, man.
it's so easy to come up by gardening. I want you to think like one year, man, we had got a pack of tomato seeds. I think like 100 seeds coming for $2. Man, put all of them jokers in the dirt and sold tomato plants for $1 a piece. Man, just think. You see what I'm saying? Like little stuff like that,
Just making
just
money
from
off food.
gardening, just off gardening. You see what I'm saying?
People got like I ain't gonna lie. That was like that like they literally cut our land up and sell it to us because we won't like you can
That's
grow a
right.
rose. You grow a rose bush and give your girl flowers every Tuesday.
Every
You can
Tuesday.
grow a rose bush, you go to Walmart to buy you some flowers. We fucked up. And I ain't gonna lie. I see these older people, they still out here. They own these houses up in here in Chicago, these few houses that's owned. They all got gardens next to their house. Whether it be greens, they be out there. Old as hell. Be out there with that little hoe. Be out there every day. Got a little garden. That's like that. It's like our thing to go get them Michael Jordans and shit and be fresh. It's like they thing was to see who was gonna outshine motherfuckers on the garden. You see what I'm
Yep.
saying? It's like
Yep.
that's their thing. Who yard the best? Who
Keeping
garden
up
the
with the
best?
Joneses for real. Like, yo, them they got some fresh spinach over there, and the
Yeah,
white
let's
people got
go over
some
there and see about
dandelions and roses. Nah, hold on. We gotta get some roses too.
it.
We
Oh
gotta
my
get
God.
bigger roses than them.
That's how we was. Our competition is all fucked up. Our competition ain't shit.
All them people that you talking about, I bet you they all in shape. Now the wife probably might be a little heavy from
Yeah,
all the eating, but I bet you the husband in shape.
you right. You right. The older men, they be like 80. Motherfucker got their pants all the way up over their belly button, shirt tucked all the way in, little military hat. I see that motherfucker every day with them glasses on. He out there hitting on that motherfucking yard every day in the morning. He out on his knees this morning, pulling the plants up from between the motherfucking concrete. Just watering his grass. Just constantly like I don't be seeing when the motherfucker be like, I don't got nothing to do. You got plenty to fucking do. You
Hey,
got
so think
plenty to
about
fucking
that.
do.
I saw a story about this guy. It's a guy like that up in Detroit. Uh, I can't remember his name, but he about 80 something years old, and he been in this neighborhood since the 70s. When all the white people left, they did a news story on him because he bought all their houses up. Their houses went for cheap after they left. They called it the white flight. When all the white folks went to the suburbs,
Yeah, we
he
had some
bought
shit
all
like
the
that too.
houses and sold the houses back to the community at a lower rate. The black folks, and he do their yards. Same shit. I just be needing something to do. So imagine if we got a nice piece of land somewhere, and we got all the OGs. Like man, they'll love that. Give them some tobacco to smoke on. You know what I'm saying? Buy them some brews, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. Yo, what happened to investing in the people, man? Like,
Trying
yo, motherfuckers investing in goddamn McDonald's and Burger King and fucking Subway and shit like that. Everything foreign.
remember
And
remember how I told you up here, like niggas used to go to each other's house up here to eat. Like we knew Auntie Lucille, that motherfucker cook chicken like it ain't nothing. The whole block, she don't got no stove. Niggas don't even go to no stove. They go to Lucille. And Lucille make gumbo and she make motherfucking chicken every day. She frying up chicken for the whole neighborhood. Motherfuckers go right there to a house, not even a restaurant. They walk into the house. All this stores and all this shit we steady shopping with these motherfuckers that the trust fund babies who are already set up to open
motherfuckers don't give a
boutiques and
fuck
shit.
about you.
You open you a store up in your house, I supposed to be there shopping with you, nigga. I'm gonna fuck what you selling in here. We supposed to be fucking with each other, man. I hear stories like Bethune Cookman. She had everybody in and out of her fucking house. Every fucking body. You do something, come on through. That shit crazy. Motherfucker can't stand the sight of each other. It's ridiculous. And we ain't got no competition. The competition is to outshine each other with some clothes. They took our competition away, our regular competition that we used to have. They took all that, that shit away from us. That's what's fucked up too. I think
And
a
yo,
lot
we
of
can
this shit.
restore it though. We can restore it. And
Yeah,
most appreciation to our American mothers and daughters that be doing their thing with the food, with the agriculture, with the beauty and health services y'all provide in y'all communities and territories. Keep that good work up. Same thing to the American mother, fathers and sons, man. Yo, y'all
but
keep it up too, man.
you know what I have been seeing out here though, Tom?
What's that?
And like, remember I told you the little Mexicans, they pulling out they tents and they got their corn out and they got all that shit, right? Now these past hot days, I've been driving through the whole Chicago. Do you know that we got a candy store on every block with a tent in the front of a yard right now?
That's crazy.
That's the lick. We done took the snowball shit. We got to listen. Drive down Chicago tomorrow. It gets hot. Just drive through Roseland, drive through the West Side. It's a goddamn candy store in every yard. Even the Moors got they door open on 79th and motherfucking selling icy pop cups and shit. The Moors, the Hebrews, they selling icy cups, man. They selling
Crazy.
fucking icy cups and chips out there right next to the game banks.
Crazy.
Selling communities. Don't get no fuck. They selling icy. Yeah, man. We gotta wait. We gotta on some real shit. We gotta wake up, man, and we gotta stop allowing this shit. And like I say, that's why we're here. We coming to the part where this one ain't gonna be a long one because we got straight to the goddamn point. We got to the point of keeping your shit private. Genealogy. You got the genealogy in the inside the chat. You got a few different websites you can start working on and having ambition to do this yourself, to have the passion to do this yourself. You understand what I'm saying? If this is your family and you're trying to find your grandparents, you shouldn't be looking for no niggas on the internet. I'm just saying, even if you were looking to do some genealogy, what will make you look at a motherfucker on Facebook promoting some genealogy? What will make you look at these old bougie ass websites and go do that silly shit? Like, let's pay attention to real professional shit and real professional work. Real professional work, not this bullshit. And understand that it's people out in this community that's trying to steal from you that know more than you. Please stay alert, stay alive. Like I told you, you could be woke all you want to, but not alert to what the fuck is going on around you. You could be as dumb as hell, woke as shit, but dumbfounded. A lot of you motherfuckers is woke, but dumbfounded. And that's all right. We gonna wake your ass up and make you alert. This shit gotta stop. Again, this the pack, and this is how we do. Terry and Tony, do y'all thing. What's going on, brother?
Yeah. I wanted to share this information. We shared this previously. Last year, we shared this in regards to this pandemic situation, right?
Fact.
Protests. All right. There's a lot of issues going on in all the territories across the country, throughout the land, impacting the quality of life for our American people. A protest is not running out into the streets, making noise, running up in businesses, stealing products and shit like that, right? A protest is a formal declaration whereby a person expresses a personal objection or disapproval of an act. It is a written statement made by a notary, okay? Continuing now. I'm just gonna go down to the bottom of this. And matter of fact, let me go ahead and put this in the chat as well. While Indy, if you can share this link right here, that'll be appreciated. Because this is the work that needs to be done out here. We got all this foreign madness going on, right? Let's check it. Let me get my cursor good real quick. Where that's at? My bad. I'm out here on the balcony and it's hot as a motherfucker. One second.
I know you out here in my area.
My fingertips
like Mississippi.
Shit
we don't
crazy.
normally get this hot like this. We be talking that shit up here in the Midwest to that shit really couple. It's hot.
Yeah, now check it. It says the document, the protest, right? The document states the reasons for the refusal and provides for the notary to protest against all parties to the instrument, declaring that they can be held liable for any loss or damages. A notice of protest. That's the key word right there. Notice of protest is given by the holder of the instrument to the drawer or endorser of the instrument. Okay? Now, continuing. Protest. To complain in some public way about any act already done or about to be done. such as adoption of a regulation by a county board, sending troops overseas, or use of the death penalty, etc., to dispute the amount of property taxes, the assessed evaluation of property for tax purposes, or an import duty. A written demand for payment of the amount owed on a promissory note, etc. Terry, can you expand on the necessity of filing protests?
Yeah, this would definitely be the way to go instead of, marching. They would prefer that you got out here and yelled and put up signs and, went back home and left them alone. But a protest, as you can see, is written. It has to be responded to. If you don't respond when you're dealing in commerce, there can be some liabilities.
And let me continue with this other point here. So you all have seen, as well as you're seeing, right? Various actions being promoted throughout media, foreign-owned media, black media, whatever type of media you want to call it, right? World Star, hip hop, whatever the situation is, right? Breakfast Club, promotion of everything black. I'm talking about the synonyms: calamitous, miserable, sad, death, fatal, etc., right? Everything negative, right? Let me tell you, you can file a protest because the damage associated to that, dealing with all this black identity extremism and promotion and what have you, that contributes to emotional distress. Emotional distress is a tort. We shared this in past law classes, but I just want to reiterate so you all can be aware of actionable, practical things to do within your territories. If your community is being harmed by foreign corruption and unnatural perversions and etc., right? Well, you can file a protest. You can file a tort for emotional distress. If you look up the legal definition of emotional distress, it blatantly says an outrageous act. An outrageous act. Something done outrageous. As American Indians, right? Are we not fucking outraged at all of this unnatural, corrupt, perverted shit? The exploitation of our people? The foreigners plan and plot in which they've invested in to annihilate, exterminate, and to make our American people extinct? Are we not outraged over this?
But look, check this out though. So you mean I could have filed a protest with what went on over here with Black Lives Matter, tearing up the community?
Hell yeah, you could protest fucking Black Lives Matter. You motherfucking right. And you can file emotional distress, motherfucking tort on the motherfuckers. You fucking right.
Hey, y'all trying to get some money? Why don't y'all just get up? Fuck. Hey, look, let's put the genealogy shit to the side. Email me. Let's go ahead and file a protest against all our neighborhoods that was fucked up. They got uncivil-arrest money. We didn't get a piece of it. Neighborhood's still down. Let's just file. Let's all get together and get a class action lawsuit. Why are we not together getting class action lawsuits? Why is it that all these mothers that's dealing with this social media, their sons are dying, ain't out here like, damn, you got my son scratched out on YouTube. YouTube, who told you to show that? That's supposed to be against the goddamn viewership. Twerk claim, protest. Oh, Facebook ain't gonna let me talk. This is America. Protest. We supposed to be having white people taking advantage of it. Somebody sued because I got $300. It wasn't us, because we would have been telling everybody. We ain't motherfucking. We should be suing these people. We should be filing protests. They making you seem like get up and protest. That's how you protest. Get up and go out there and throw bricks. They're egging us on to do that shit. Like, yeah, that's a protest. Nah, nigga, this is the protest. And somebody owed me some liability after that too. Oh my mom.
Motherfucking damages for the injuries. Damages for the injuries. Emotional distress is a whole motherfucking injury. It is a tort. This is what we deal with. And we need the people. We need the people on point. Like, yo, these motherfuckers, these scammers is running them up. Exploiting the fuck out the people, getting the bag off of the people. Through promotion of fraudulent services and shit like that, right? Not providing full disclosure, etc. You know what I mean? They're not professionals. So yo, Where the protest at for everybody that's been violated by these motherfuckers? Where that's at? You don't know about it? Well, now you know about it. Now you know. And once again, yeah, this is a situation. PCEprivateconsultant.com. Okay, I'll put this in the chat again. This is Terry's website here. Terry's a professional.
Yes.
He's this dude is incredible with his work. You know what I'm saying? Reach out to him. Reach out. Like I said, yo, we've been available, man. A4 Pure, we deal with this subject matter. Yo, I prepared a whole goddamn nearly 600-page legal reference guide. Yo, download that motherfucker, share that shit throughout the communities and territories. It deals with federal law, state law, you know what I'm saying, torts and every violation. The people need to be aware that what's going on in your territory, yo, those are legal violations. What you know is offensive to you, like motherfuckers ain't picking up the trash properly. Yo, there's regulations for that shit.
All y'all motherfuckers that been played by the Wichita Moors, y'all know they still operating, they getting money in. All y'all got to do is put a motherfucking twerk claim on their ass. Everybody that got fucked up. Everybody that got fucked up. Y'all can fuck He-Mock up bad. Just put a motherfucking twerk claim. Protest. Put a protest out on his ass. That's all you got to do. All y'all bullshit. Y'all get together and do something like that. Y'all ain't got to. They raping the community when we could be using the law to goddamn it sue all they ass. That's why I ain't doing this fuck shit to us. And we out here doing this. You getting the people together to start a fake ass trap. You could be getting the people together, putting their name on a protest. Like, yeah, let me put y'all on this shit. We all gonna get paid. Fuck it. This shit's silly, man.
Check it out, right? Yo, I said years ago on past presentations, right? For the price of a pair of Jordans, you could literally change your motherfucking life and a life of your heirs and descendants, the life of your legacy, right? Terry, can you do me a favor real quick?
Yo.
Can you tell the people how much it costs for these type of filings? The filing of a protest, the preparation of a protest, right? If people was to learn how to do it, right? Prepare the document themselves and file it themselves, right? How much does something of this nature cost?
I mean, depending on what level you got to file it at, you know, if you got to file it at the, you know, county level or the state level, it could be as cheap as $20, as expensive as $400. If you got to file it at the federal level, it could be anywhere from $400 to $1,500.
Okay, so anywhere from the cost to shop at Payless or Walmart for some cheap shoes or what have you, right? All the way up to some Gucci sneakers or something, right?
Definitely.
They spending that on belt.
Listen, I'm gonna explain to y'all. I know y'all hear that term private administrative process and it sounds really complicated, but I'm gonna bring it down to where you can understand it, because I know everybody that had debt before. Everybody's dealt with a debt collector. Now, if you become more than 30 days delinquent on an account that you owe with somebody, they'll send you a notice. In that notice, it'll say, hey, this is Mr. Creditor. You know, like you were scheduled to make a payment on such and such a date and we haven't received it. You know, if this was just a simple oversight, you know, stick us a check in the mail, we're going about our business. So they say we'll give you 3 weeks to respond. Now, they ain't gonna bother you for 3 weeks, but after that 3 weeks, they're gonna send you another notice if you haven't responded or paid them. And the second one is gonna be a notice of non-response. And that's going to say, hey, we sent you a letter back on such and such a date about 3 weeks ago. And, you know, this is what it is. We didn't get our check yet. You know, we're going to give you another 7 days before, you know, we start acting crazy. And after that 7 days, if you haven't paid or responded, you get a notice of default. Now, after you get that notice of default, what usually happens is things get quiet and you be like, oh yeah, they done went away. And probably like 5-6 months down the road, you end up looking at your paycheck like, what the hell? Who took X amount of dollars off my check? Now you got some weird lien on your payroll check. Now, the reason why that happens is because They settle court outside of court. That's what the private administrative process does. It's a 3-step process, and it's all paperwork. Simple. A fifth grader could do it, just like I just explained. So we can do the same thing that debt collectors and creditors do, and achieve the same results rather than trying to go to court. See, when you go to court, it's because there's a controversy that needs to be resolved. It's almost like two kids going to their parent, like, Mom, we can't make up our minds. We need your assistance. Whereas the private administrative process, like that's big boy business. You see what I'm saying? Like, you go into court with that, and all you got to do is file for what's called a clerk certificate of default. And that's not like going in there and arguing. Basically, when you go for that, that's when the judge is going to look at the defendant and say, okay, when can we expect payment? Big boy business. There ain't no arguing.
Yo, and this is the work that got to be done. While these motherfuckers is just trying to entertain y'all and deceive and scam y'all, mislead y'all and shit like that. Yo, whoever's about practical shit, right? Yo, this is where it's at. This is where it's at. Oh, let me pull this up on Cornell Law real quick. I'll put the link in here. Put the link in the chat just so y'all can have this as a reference as well. We gotta be on point out here. Pardon, y'all. My goddamn fingers is sweaty as a motherfucker. Give me 1 second. Let me pull that thing up. God damn, here we go. Cool. So yeah, Cornell Law. Right? Notice of default. A notice of default is a statement sent by one contract party to notify another that the latter was in default by failing to fulfill the terms of an agreement, and the legal action would follow if the latter continued to default. And you're doing something as simple as sending letters, giving notices, writing. And so once again, PCE.com, PCEprivateconsultant.com, all right? You can reach out to Terry directly, you know what I mean, and get what you need done. This is practical solutions, y'all. Tonight we don't discuss genealogy, confidentiality, showed y'all the real service rates from professionals. So when someone is telling you $200, $300, $500 for something very limited, and they're not even giving you a non-disclosure agreement, confidentiality agreement, they're not even detailing out exactly what the services they will be providing to you really is, right? They're trying to sell you your heritage, long story short. You got choices to make out here. You got options out here. If you want to hire a genealogist, you can do that. There are professional genealogy societies in every territory. We showed y'all the h2fba.com website. On there, you can download, you can buy our guides that will teach you how to conduct proper research, maps, census records. We listed all out, real research techniques, so you can teach yourself. You can contact us and we will explain it to you. So on and so forth. Shout outs to 7 League right there. You know what I mean? I appreciate you. Everybody in the chat, appreciate y'all. Terry, definitely appreciate you. Wow, Indian Tribe Biz, appreciate y'all. Most appreciate y'all, American people.
You already know what it is, man. My bad, man. Ah, shit. So y'all already know what it is, man. We can reach that hour, man. I hope that y'all take heed of the lesson that you learned, or you know what I'm saying. If you didn't know something, didn't know, well, now you fucking know. It's the pack, and we on the prowl. So shout out to you, Tom. Thanks for sliding through. Shout out to you. You already know, Terry. Welcome anytime. If there's anything that you want to explain to bring to the people, anytime. And anytime we need a hand in that law, we will be inviting you back. So much appreciation to you and your family, man.
Thank you.
For sure. All right, Tom, man. It's definitely been one, man. Love, man. Peace out, bro.
No doubt, self-preservation, legacy, strength, honor, integrity, dignity for our American people. Stay healthy, y'all.
For sure. And y'all already know what it's been, man. It's been another one by your boy, Trap Biz, Wild Indian, Tomahawk Tony, A4 Truth, and goddamn Terry. So I want y'all to be here for the next little scenery we about to have. Like we went on the circus, right? So we went on that shit and we went in on it. So we just scraped that shit on the floor. We got another topic that we got so many people wondering what the fuck went on during this time period that we're going to bring to the people. So we're still doing some research on that, but this topic is definitely going to be something to get into. So make sure y'all watch out for that, and make sure you like and share and subscribe. And it's your boy Wild Indian that Trap Biz, man. You know what it is, man. Much love and appreciation to the people.